Good morning, Sustainable Communities Initiative. This is Tori. I know it's getting late in the week, but I wanted to give an update to finish off the year. So I hope this helps to shed some light on the beginning of 2013 with our group. I'm very excited about it, but I'm also very excited about the holidays, and I hope all of you are too. I'll send a reminder update earlier in the year, but for now, I'll leave you with this. Instead of having me on the video, I thought it would be more festive if my voice was over a festive video, so I hope you enjoy that aspect of this week's update. February. Oh, sorry, not starting with February. So in hopes that you will gather as much from this video about the new year as possible, I'm going to start by not going chronologically. I'm going to start talking about some dates in the new year, and then I'll go back and recap some of the stuff that's happened over December because this is a long overdue update. So first off, January. Lots of meetings planned in early January for mentorship. I think experiential learning has some other communications pieces. So looking forward to those. If you're curious about any of them, I guess ask me or reference the Google Docs calendar. The first, I think, big dates in January are January 21st and 22nd. The Sequoia board and youth team are going to have a meeting to discuss their internal roles and responsibilities. That'll be held in Fort Mac, and we're making arrangements for it right now with the help of Shirley and Lynn and others. Wanda, of course, Sherry, etc. The other thing that week for Sequoia is the PD day was canceled. That was going to go on in early December due to a death in the community, and so we've rescheduled that for January 25th. That's a Friday. They'll probably have the afternoon again. They're still considering how to facilitate that afternoon, and been some talk that it might involve experiential learning aspects. Same week, January 23rd, is the Lake Open House. Lake's been working very hard for that. We have lots of Owsley reps that are going to be traveling up north for that, as well as some folks from Sequoia, so that's great. Again, making arrangements for that, and if I've missed you on something in regards to that and you want to come, please let me know, and I will happily make arrangements for you. The following day, January 24th, that's a Thursday, we'll be holding a Sustainable Communities Working Group meeting from 10:30 to 4:30. Tentatively, it's scheduled for Fort McMurray, but I'm considering people's opinions on whether or not they just want to stay in Fort Chip, because we do have around 12 people who would be doing that meeting and going to the open house. So if you want to keep it in Fort Chip, you can express that to me, and majority rules. Also, we'd like to welcome any community members, community board members, youth members to our Sustainable Community Working Group meetings. They happen monthly, and they're internal stuff, they're on the projects, and I think it's a great idea to have more community members involved. So I think that is the main rundown for January. That week is obviously a big one. We'll also be having influencer training on February 4th and 5th. If you are interested in doing the influencer training or finding out more about it, please email me, that's Tori, and we can register you or give you more information, or if you need a permission letter to attend it for your work, we can do that too. Everyone is welcome to this. Sustainable Communities Working Group members, community members obviously. It's going to be held in Fort McMurray, February 4th and 5th, and we're going to be using some actual case studies from our own experiences to discuss the influencer model and how to use it in those situations, so should be pretty cool. Again, email me if you are interested. So, backtracking a bit, December 3rd through 7th was a busy week for our group. Lots of people up in Fort Mac meeting. On the Monday of that week, Sequoia had a board meeting. It was Lynn's first Sequoia meeting, so that was exciting and it went really well. The experiential learning group met in Janvier to vision with community members, which was an incredible process. We found a lot of shared vision, figured out some common language and understanding of the project. Huge thanks to Mike Mercurdy, Dolores Cardinal, Cheyenne Black, and Brian Janvier for their input and opinions. It was so nice to be able to discuss it with community members. Carrie and Beverly of Experiential Learning were meeting in Calgary this past week, and they've been looking through curriculums, like various curriculums, and figuring out what might fit for communities and what are the best things out there and what sort of things we want to incorporate in our experiential learning process. Out of those meetings, there's been a decision that Stanley from Vantekwichin, who is an elder who does all sorts of experiential learning teaching in the Yukon, will be coming to Janvier and Fort Chip from January 20th-ish to early February. So he'll be doing stuff with us. He'll be working in Janvier to connect with elders in the community, doing demos of what experiential learning is and how he teaches. And he's also going to be participating in a PD day at Fort Chip School, ACDS, and that's on February 1st. And also possibly the Sustainable Communities Working Group meeting. Experiential Learning is also working on launching their Incentive Challenge, which should be happening in the new year. We'll be searching for new ideas on curriculum, new ideas on how to integrate communities and education in an experiential way. There was a mentorship meeting on December 5th or 6th? No, 5th, and it was very productive. We were working towards finding a framework to expand out from our current group, the whole mentorship. Actually, we're calling it collaborative coaching now, or co-mentorship, because we all learn in many directions, not just one person to the next. So more to come on in the new year on that. Cultural Connections is looking to solidify partners and create a study on social benefits to show why internet in Janvier is viable and necessary. So again, more to come on that in the new year. Tulio and the Carleton team have been working on collaboration research and getting our model into academia. They're trying to give us a taste of that research by providing collaboration cookies, which describes 3 articles of interest to them and probably to many of you. If you'd like to see those articles in full, please ask me or Tulio directly. There's a change in copyright laws, so we can't put them on Google Docs anymore, unfortunately. In the new year, we're hoping to implement a regular lunch and learn session where Tulio could share his findings with us in a more in-depth way than the collaboration cookies, or we could discuss a certain issue and hopefully get some more communication and, just figure out what is Tulio doing out there in Ottawa. So, Sekwaha, first off, this is from last month, but big congratulations to the youth team. They put on a really awesome youth and elder dinner. They were cooking up a storm and made some great roasts and potatoes and whatnot. It was really nice to be able to attend that, and I think they got good attendance, so yeah, so that was in November, but congratulations to the youth team on putting that together. Lake is obviously working hard on the open house. We've got a great committee of people from Lake and like Osley at large. As I said, that's January 23rd, and if you are interested in going, you can email me, but preferably soon because rooms are limited and space on the plane is limited. Other updates from Lake: they have hired an elder to sit on the board. Her name's Vi Jenner, and they also have hired a bookkeeper. They're working on hiring a youth coordinator. The interviews are complete, and they will probably be able to officially announce that very soon. Also, you'll probably be hearing more about Sam going up to Fort Chip in the new year as he tries to help get more youth engaged in the initiative and just more involvement on the board, I guess. We've also been approved for a conference we, as in Osley Sustainable Communities at large, have been approved for a conference in June. We put forward, Tulio put forward a request to do a workshop, and so I will send more info in the new year on this, but it's an opportunity for community members and Osley reps alike to participate. It will be in Vancouver and will probably be a couple days. I think it's something on organizational change and change in organization, so should be very interesting. That's all I can think of for now. I'm wishing everybody a happy holiday and a happy new year. We look forward to seeing you again in January. That's all for now, folks.